everyone. Welcome to Wilkes Now. A reminder you can watch the show on YouTube. I'm Michaela Oliverio.
And I'm Allison Cibulka.
So Allison, it's been a long time since we've had a show. How have you been feeling?
Pretty good. You know, it's been crazy. We had that extra week after spring break. I had 32 inches of snow where I was up on the mountain. I've never seen anything like it. It was just, it's crazy. I'm happy to be dug out, and there's kind of a spring feel in the air, so I'm excited to be back.
Attention students. If you are interested in buying a t-shirt from the Women's Letterman Club, please contact Christina Gambino at christina.gambino@wilkes.
We're here at on presentations and make.
And the reason for that is
Dr. Stein gave an early morning presentation to a group of prospective students. He taught the class about how to use a green screen with the chroma key effect.
the background would.
After Dr. Stein's presentation, he invited students to stand in front of the camera with the green screen behind them.
I will. It looks like Chicago has a bunch of gray looking clouds, and over here in, let's just go somewhere else. Denver? Denver looks like it's going to be a good day. And, oh, Phoenix? Phoenix looks like it's going to be pretty, oh, they don't have a beach over there. Yes. In Los Angeles, it's going to be like, maybe you can go to the beach. It's good.
All right.
All enjoyed becoming meteorologists, forming in a Superman. Jake Chielli assisted Dr. Stein in moving a desk under the green screen, which allowed the student to float on camera just like Superman.
So now here's what I need you to do. Right? You can fly that direction or this direction. It's up to you. Right? So what I need you to do is lie on your belly on that. Okay? Put your arms out. Put your head up. Oh, that's good. And now act like you're flying. Little flying noise, please. All right. So,
What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Ryan Simon. I'm from Mahwah, New Jersey.
What did you learn today?
I learned about chroma keying and green screening. Originally, I didn't know it was called chroma keying, but I found it really cool. Superman fly, honestly.
And what are you interested in at Wilkes?
I'm interested in business and finance and marketing, but I really think that I can maybe minor in communication studies because I do find it pretty interesting with technology and computers.
Have you made the decision to come to Wilkes?
Yes, I put my deposit down and I will be attending Wilkes next fall.
Thank you. Following the morning presentations, tour guides brought the students to either the Student Center for some refreshments or to another presentation hosted on campus. VIP Day came to a close shortly after the students attended the Information Fair. The Information Fair hosted all of the co-curricular clubs at Wilkes, and students were able to meet and greet with the representatives from their respective clubs. After the Information Fair, the VIP Day is now coming to a close. There are many new faces to be seen, and we hope to see them again next year. And back to the studio.
Thanks, Danny. The big event will take place on Saturday, April 29th. The big event is a community service day that gives Wilkes the opportunity to give back to the community and thank them for their support. Register now with a residence hall, club, athletic team, or group of friends. The registration is free and includes a drawstring bag, a shirt, as well as breakfast and lunch on the day of the event. Questions? Email the big event at wilkes.edu. We will be right back after this short public service announcement.
It's a short ride from your neighborhood to your naturehood. Find fun activities to do, like boating and biking, or camping and hiking, plus much more. To find a neighborhood park or green space near you, visit discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back. Who doesn't like Domino's any time of the day? Get one free pizza coupons on sale. The coupon cards are being sold for $10 each by the Geo Explore Club to fundraise for their trip to California. If you are interested in buying a coupon card, please contact ellen.mook@wilkes.edu. Now let's take it over to Sports Now.
Kowski. Our next edition of Coaching Kernels features men's lacrosse coach Curtis Jacks. Mikowski.
Curtis Jacks, you do understand that you've had a pretty nice weekend. Big win against Keystone College. So tell us about your.
I think I'm supposed to feel a lot happier. But it's another day in the office for me. There's many other wins in our book. It was a good day.
That just in itself is a weird victory as well.
Yeah, I guess you take them when you can get them. But it was really good to see and not think and shoot the ball well and put the little ball in the big net. It's a simple game. So
that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Good way to put it, Mark.
Coach, after that victory, do you feel like the team is ready to start competing at a level where they could win?
I would answer that question after the Marywood game. Closing the gap from our first game last year against Marywood, which was an 11-goal difference to a 4 Marywood. We are certainly at a level now where we expect to compete. We expect to be in 2 to 3 goal games. Last year, we were learning 2 to 3 goal games. It's all part of the process.
I did see a pretty cool goal on the Wilkes Lacrosse social media platforms with.
Sweet.
It was a pretty nice goal.
We take a lot of pride in putting the pressure on in a strong riding game. Our first goal came from a.
Obviously, you want to. We the success.
I'll start with one of our sophomore captains, JT Weitzel, mechanical engineer, honors student, absolute workhorse, puts in the time on the field, off the field. We want to take pride in our two-way middies. We want to be more athletic than our opponents. We're certainly conditioned for that, and he certainly embodies that rock between the lines, being an offensive player and defensive player, and taking pride in transition. We got a great battle going on in cage right now between two freshmen. Carter Whitmore, freshman, another honors program guy, biology major from Rondequoit, got the start against Marywood and Keystone, really locking down the D and doing a really nice job. And you know, Cody Geidel, another solid goalie, right there in the mix. He's a nice little wild card that we have in our back pocket that we haven't shown the world yet. But having two goalies battling it out and making each other better each day is certainly a rock and foundation of the defense. One thing from last year that I think we lacked was that specialty positions, which was in cage and at the face-off X. This year, Evan Stoliker, coming out of Baldwinsville, Syracuse, another honors student, has done a great job at the face-off X, coming in right out as a freshman and right in the mix, doing a nice job. I think he went 70% against Keystone. So that's one of the nice things about lacrosse is that make it take it mentality. I mean, if you can score and you can get the ball back at the face-off X, it's a really nice aspect to have. So,
where do you see? I guess we could say, what are your expectations for the rest of the season, but also, next year and the year after, basically, what do you see as the future for the program?
Growth. I want to be better each year. I want to be better each week. I want to be better each day. I do not spend a lot of time comparing ourselves to other teams in the conference, other teams, other opponents. We spend a lot of time comparing ourselves to where we were a week ago, a year ago, and figuring out where we want to be in a year and how to get there. I'll say, my expectations for this year is to learn how to get to those 2 to 3 goal games and come out on top. I think that's a very realistic expectation for a second-year program. Retention is a big thing too. I want to make sure that we have a very good core group of recruits and young men. We have. I could tell you that I'm a good coach. Lacrosse is a pretty simple game, guys. But when it comes to recruiting, that's one thing I take the most pride in, is bringing great athletes, great human beings, great young men, and smart individuals to Wilkes University that's going to help us grow. Recruiting is our lifeline. It's our bloodline. Each year, I spend a lot of time bringing in and developing relationships with the young men that are going to come in and be better than what we currently have. That's college athletics. Yeah. It sounds a little cutthroat, but I absolutely love our current guys. I love the guys we currently have. And they understand, and they see it. They see how the freshmen have come in and really competed better. So as far as what I expect to continue to bring in great classes and have young guys compete right away.
Well, Coach Jacks, thanks for coming in today. A lot to look forward to this year for men's lacrosse. I'm Luke Madrowski.
And I'm Mark McCaskey.
Thank you for joining us on this edition of Coaching Colonels.
Once again, we'd like to thank Coach Jacks for joining us.
And Coach Jacks did just provide us with a lacrosse stick and a lacrosse ball, so we now have lacrosse represented here on our little display of items. But over to Wilkes Baseball. Wilkes Baseball has been fortunate enough to get not only 1, but 2 games in before break. As it stands right now, baseball is scheduled to continue their MAC Freedom Conference schedule on Friday against Eastern University.
Softball is with the doubleheader at Moravian on Thursday.
Men's volleyball dropped a tight 5-set match against New Jersey City University. The Colonels did split this past weekend in a home tri-match. That win came and the loss.
Their fair share of success. The men's team ran off a 3-game win streak but now stand at 3-3. On the women's side, Jessica Held recently scored her 100th goal. The women season.
The weather has certainly are scrambling to figure out how they're going to get all these games in, but Mark, it's going to be a challenge. I'm Luke Bedrosky.
And I'm Mark McCaskey. Back to the anchor desk for more.
Thanks, guys. The 2017 Cherry Blossom Festival will take place on Saturday, April 22nd and Sunday, April 23rd. Starting at 11.
I'm 1 on the chance of being involved in a robbery is 1 in 757. The chances of being struck by lightning, 1 in 750,000. The chances of being a victim in an airline crash, 1 in 29 million. The chances of being involved in a car crash are far greater than lightning strikes and plane crashes. And if you are texting...
Welcome back. We apologize for some technical difficulties. Are you looking for some community service opportunities? If so, you can sign up for the Colonel Charity Challenge, which will be held on April 23rd at 11:30 a.m. at Ralston Fieldhouse. You participate in groups of 4. It's $20 per team and you get a shirt. Your team will compete in various activities to raise money for Ruth's Place, which is the only emergency shelter for homeless women in Luzerne County. This event is a lot of fun and is a great way to get outside and have some fun. Registration is due April 14th, and you can register at the tables in the sub during club hours on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Now let's take it to Connect with a Colonel.
Hi everyone, I'm Amanda Bialik. Welcome to Connect with a Colonel, our segment where we catch up with alumni and see what they are doing now. Today I'm here with Emmy Gibson. Hi Emmy, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good, thanks for joining us on the show today. So to begin, when did you graduate and with what degree from Wilkes?
I actually graduated last May in 2016, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree in integrative media and minors in marketing and studio art.
That's awesome. So how did your experience here at Wilkes help you find your first position after graduation?
I actually found my career by going to a internship. A couple weeks later, I got my interview, and that's how it all started.
Oh, that's
so
fantastic.
It was great.
Those good internship fairs.
Yeah.
So where do you currently work, and can you describe what a typical workday is like?
Steel door manufacturer. And a typical day, I work on the marketing department, and I am their in-house graphic designer. So a typical day, I just go over my list of to-dos. Usually, it's a lot of campaign work and our ads and stuff like that. For me, as a first career, she's really welcomed me into the profession, and she really allows me to express my creative freedom with all of my designs and my projects, and she kind of lets me take control of what we need to do, and if I ever get too creative, she can always reel me back in, but she's really great with letting me kind of let my creative flag fly and let me go along those lines.
So what was a favorite memory of yours back when you were studying here at Wilkes?
My favorite memory was actually a class I took, an independent study, and I worked with the owner of Not Just Any Day photography studio. Steve was really great. He showed me a lot of different photography techniques that I didn't know, and different ways I can edit my photos, and really welcoming and really inspired me to take on.
Do you have any advice for students?
Definitely. If you really want something, work for it, because nothing is a lot to help you reach your dreams, and definitely connect with your faculty. And
if you could do it all over again, would you choose Wilkes University?
I enjoyed Wilkes a lot. They have really small classes, which really give you that one-on-one, and you can connect with your professors and build really good professional. That there was a bigger art department, because you can never learn enough, you can never get enough.
The Wilkes University, be sure to come out and support. It includes pieces by the well-renowned dance staff and a few by very talented students. Many forms of dance will be presented, including ballet, tap, jazz, and hip-hop.
That's all the time we have for today. Electric Channel 97 at 12 noon. You can also check us out on YouTube.
And in case you missed it, our broadcast re-airs every weeknight. Thanks for watching, and have a great week.